this David James, huh? What about this David James, huh? What about this David James, huh? David $James from the gang. From the gang in them. I gotta take my glasses off. They don't go. They don't go with the cowboy mustache. Did you guys hear that my phone got shot to death in Tombstone? Bah, 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 bah. My phone lost the shootout. But I survived. I survived. So David James, I need a new phone. I don't know if you guys noticed that I haven't been live.
Got shot
I don't know. Here, yeah, give me my phone. Oh, it's right here. Look.
His phone got shot
Bruh.
out there in Tombstone,
Look.
Arizona.
My phone got shot out there in Tombstone, Arizona. It didn't get
directed
wet.
Energy.
It didn't get wet or nothing.
Weapon of sorts.
It was like as soon as I got near Fort Huachuca, that was the end of my. I told you, Moose. I tried to tell you about this. It's not a conspiracy. I went like 10 miles.
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Vista.
So that's.
No,
sorry. Yeah,
I got
Sierra
within
Vista.
10 miles of Fort Huachuca and my phone died, bro. I wasn't even going there.
Like nothing happened. We woke up and it was off. It would not work.
I just had to go to the grocery store. I was in Tombstone. I just had to. It was the robot aliens. No, it wasn't. It was the feds.
I knew it was the robot aliens.
No, they fucked my phone up. Look.
Those bastards.
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 Those bastards. You bloody. You bloody. What's up, Moose Tube? Have you been doing cartoons? Nobody can draw me. Just so you know, nobody can draw me. It's impossible. I can't even draw me, but I can draw other people. You want to see a drawing I did of noodles? It's going to kill you, bro, but I really do have a drawing I did of noodles. Have you seen it? Back when I was living at the other place, I really did draw noodles, bro. I still have to send it to his bitch ass.
Oh, yeah, you did a pretty decent job.
I did a good job. I saved it. I fucking saved it. Yeah. No, I really did draw noodles.
It was simple, but it was good.
Yeah. I do want to be in one of your cartoons.
It was like a Sailor Jerry style tattoo, kind of.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Simplicity, but it was accurate. You know?
It was simple but accurate. It's right here. I have it right here, actually. Hold on. Where is it? It's right here. Do you recognize those eyes?
like.
Hold on.
That's exactly what he looks like. He looks just like that. Look how good he drew him.
It's noodles.
Look how good that turned out.
He was trimming his eyebrows with scissors.
Looks like he's threatening himself with a knife.
Yeah, it does. Looked like he was threatening someone on camera, but he was trimming his eyebrows. Yeah, huh?
Like, I'm gonna stab myself in the head.
Yeah, I drew noodles, bro.
Cutting off his nose to spite his face. That's what that is.
He was sitting in his car wearing his hoodie, looking like the Unabomber. And I said, he draws everybody. I'm going to draw him. So I drew him.
Yeah, there he is. What a beauty.
Every now and then I get inspired to draw someone. And I'll draw them. And I've asked Noodles, I'm like, draw me, bro. He can't do it.
He never does. Because he's afraid people are going to get mad at him.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to draw you, Nick, because I don't want you to get pissed off.
We grew up on Venice Beach, and we did like the whole boardwalk.
Caricature boardwalk shit. Like, you can't piss me off by drawing me.
Yeah, like, who cares?
That's not going to piss me off. Like, if you draw me poorly, I'll probably make it my avatar.
It's still going to be funny.
It would be funny.
Right? Like,
every avatar people have made of me, too, every drawing or depiction has involved the mustache, too. I guess that makes it easier to draw me. It would make it easier to draw somebody to have a bunch of facial hair. But, like, man, I've never had anyone draw me without facial hair before. It would look really weird. I haven't had a phone for 2.5 weeks, y'all. Or, like, 2 weeks or something. Since, like, the last time I was comfortably streaming and shit on here. I haven't had a phone for, like, forever. I have no idea what day of the month it is.
Our garage is completely organized.
Yeah, our garage is completely organized. I'm going through.
There's some positive things to not having a phone.
I'm sad about how dependent I am on a phone. That's what having 2.5 weeks off as you realize like your days are almost over of not having a phone, you're gonna have to go back to like having a phone to like do your like responsibilities.
And you're kind of sad about it.
And you're kind of sad about the loss of money, and you're kind of sad about like having to go back on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, like not having a phone for a while
kind of feels
has freed me up.
Yeah, it kind of feels nice.
And this always happens in the summertime.
It does.
What the fuck? Where I'm like,
there's like certain repeating events that happen in the summer for you, like your hand.
Yeah, I gotta be careful
phone.
when the summertime gets wild for me. But anyway, I wanted to go live because I wanted to address David Jame. David $James. David James, I don't have a phone right now. I'm using Jesse's phone. You know what I mean? I borrowed Jesse's phone to do this stream. You know, I had this neighbor come over. I did this yard sale. And I had this neighbor guy come over. And he was like, yeah, I moved down here from Phoenix. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, you know, I mentioned how, like, if he wanted to text me, he'd have to text my wife because, like, I don't have a phone right now. And he was like, oh, that sucks. Like, so at the yard sale, if anyone's hitting you up, they're, like, texting your wife, essentially. I'm like, yeah, basically. And he's like, that sucks. And he's like, so I'm from Phoenix. And he was like, everyone used to give me cell phones. I have, like, a ton of Samsung phones. Like, if you want one, you can have one. And this was, like, 3 days ago. And he's like, and hey, kids, if you guys want Pokemon cards, I got some in a box. I don't even know where they came from, so I'm going to go get you guys some Pokemon cards. And I was like, oh, man, this guy is a godsend. He's like, I'm also going to help you sell a bunch of your shit because I know a lot of people. Right? I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's do this. 3 days later, I'm like, he came through.
Yeah, did he even text? Because today
He came
said he had
through
3
with,
people.
I know, he came through with the Pokemon cards, and he gave my kids some Pokemon cards, which was, like, really, really cool.
And I'm not around my phone that much, so I don't really...
Somebody came to look at the boat, but they didn't want it, and that's what I needed off my property.
If he texted back or not, I haven't checked anything like that on my phone.
I'll
For
check.
a minute. He may have texted.
I'm hoping he comes through with a phone, but I can't count on him.
I'm gonna get the scissors and cut.
I don't think he's gonna come through with a phone.
Maybe not.
He was like, I can unlock
Maybe
phones.
he
So I
tried.
was like,
Maybe
damn.
he tried to charge some of the newer ones and they didn't work or something.
Maybe. He was like, I've got like 1,000 phones. I could give you one. I was like, he was like, what do you like, Android or
Maybe he didn't
Apple?
have a working one yet, or a charger or something.
He was like, Samsung. Where am I locked up? I'm not in jail. You guys are in jail.
Locked up.
You guys are the ones in jail, the viewers. I know they give you guys tablets in jail and you guys watch
Locked
YouTube.
up.
That's where most of the viewers that use guest accounts. Most of the viewers that use guest accounts and chat, and it's like Mike Ep 1273943. That's a guy in jail. Those are inmates.
Yeah, like me, right?
Yeah.
My shit says that shit on it.
Well, would you rather I call you a bot? Those are
Yes,
bots.
because bots can be sexy.
Those are Russian bots.
Yeah, that's hot.
Russian spy bots.
Yeah, that's what I like.
That's what
That's
she is.
sexy. That sounds sexy. as
She's a
fuck.
little Russian spy bot.
Hell yeah.
Come over here, little Russian spy
I
bot.
got you.
My Russian spy bot's on its way. It's a little slow. I had to knock it out of the sky and reprogram it.
Baby. Hourglass.
I had to knock it out of the sky and reprogram it to love me.
Slow like an hourglass.
Let's read this. Let's read these held for review ass
I
comments.
don't know, you might be disappointed. Sometimes, they're good, actually. One of the kids colored on my... Oh, no, they didn't. That's string.
No, we haven't fought tonight. What, babe?
Are we due?
Yeah, well, I ignored what you said to read a comment, so that's a fight right there.
Oh, that could be a fight.
It
Or I
could
could charge him for that.
Oh, fuck.
I could
$1,000.
That might be like a $50 charge.
Nah, I didn't mean to ignore you, though. I'm just kidding, because I'm drunk. I can't my focus.
Alright.
I'll admit that I'm drunk to
Alright,
avoid a
alright.
charge.
Alright.
I'll admit that I'm drunk off of 3 shots to avoid a charge.
Alright.
Okay, I'm getting. Oh, guys, I got this fucking whiskey at Walmart and it was
No, you can't. You
cheap.
can't promote.
Oh, really?
You can't. I don't know. I've been told that you can't.
It was bourbon. I'm
so
gonna
not
show
really sure. I
them.
guess
It's
your
my channel.
Right? It's your channel. So I've been
Yeah.
told that's like a bad idea.
Never mind. Hey guys, if my drink appears on stream right now, don't think I'm promoting it, okay? I have a really bad
Plus,
habit.
we're not really sure if that's a rule, but I could have.
No, it's cool. Don't worry about it, you guys.
I
I'll try and break the
misheard.
label off. I'll do everything I can. It's a bad habit.
It might just be a bad look if you're trying to go a certain way. With,
Alright, never
with
mind.
YouTube. I'm not sure.
I'm
though.
not
I
trying
could
to
be
go a
wrong,
certain
'cause
way.
There's whole alcohol.
Oh, I lost all my viewers.
There's whole alcohol channels on here.
Moose shared my channel. Yeah, there are.
There's alcohol.
I know,
People
like,
drink alcohol and review it and
remember-
the flavor.
What's his
and
name?
stuff.
Whiskey.
Oh yeah, and he makes like those mixes that
Yeah.
the guy he says Divoja.
Divoja.
Yeah, that guy. I love that
Thanks
guy.
for sharing the channel, man. Oh wow. That's hilarious.
Does Moose know that guy?
I'm
Like,
okay
actually-
with whatever character. Moose, do you know the guy who pours candy into like whiskey
Or
and
like anything really.
he'll anything into any alcoholic drink and he'll be like, I left this lemon heads in this whiskey for a week and now we're gonna see what happened, and he like looks at it and he looks in there and he's like apple bolja and he like
no, bone apple tea.
oh, bone apple tea, and he fucking eats the fucking whatever goop is in there. You haven't seen him before? Oh my god, you're so far behind on his content, bro.
Oh, dude.
There's so many weird niche
Dude, you
things
gotta
to
watch
watch
that
out
guy.
there. And then he goes,
He's Canadian.
he goes,
He's
Divoja,
a-
and he drinks whatever the fuck it is.
He's Canadian, but he's cool. He's cool. I like that guy.
So many different things. He drinks so many different things. He's had so many fucking
I don't know how
videos.
to look him up. I don't know what his channel is.
There's also a Mexican family that makes like candy and Mexican foods that I haven't seen in
love their channel
forever.
too.
I
They
haven't
also
seen
go
them in
live.
forever.
They also go live sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to have them. I used to subscribe to them, but I don't know what happened
Well, we lost that channel or something
or something.
in the sands of time.
I didn't lose it. I probably deleted it because it got too messy.
Well, thanks, Moose. Thanks for sharing my channel because I got to keep up with Jess somehow. She's beating me. No, I'm just kidding. She built up this channel and then she gave me
Now
this
we
channel.
have like the same amount of subscribers. I
Almost.
think.
She's got like 100 more
Oh no,
already.
wait, no.
All
where
she
you
has
at?
to do is hit that live button and she gets like 100
No,
times
not
more
every
viewers
time. If
than
I'm
me.
lucky, if I'm lucky.
It's crazy.
But also, like, I don't really like that many viewers because I get distracted by chat.
Who is that? Oh my god, the cartoon's gonna be terrible. Cupcake Butt?
What?
Someone named Cupcake Butt is gonna try and steal you from me.
Really?
Who's Cupcake Butt? I'm gonna fight Cupcake Butt.
Those birds up there must be huge. Look at how big they look already. Those are probably, what are those, condors?
Probably.
Do you
I
see them
can't
or you
see
can't
'em.
see them?
If they're that big though, they're condors. Moose, you remember when I shot my hand? That was fucking crazy, dude. I'm ready to put the speed bag back up. I'm finally ready to go.
We were gonna get rid of that. Where are you
Think
gonna
so?
put it? You should put it in the garage so you
I'm
get
gonna.
sweaty.
I'm gonna.
So you get really sweaty when you do it.
But I don't have to sell it anymore because
That's true.
I'm never having a yard sale again because that was some weird shit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you have a yard sale and you don't already know everyone in your neighborhood, expect to like meet people who like kind of like take over your yard sale,
Yeah, it's really
I
weird.
guess.
Like, dude, it's weird.
Like nobody wanted to come to my yard sale because
Because
like,
that guy was standing out there and his fucking shirt. He wore this shirt, guys, that said rent's due. Okay,
I'm decluttering.
we have money for rent. Okay, we have money for rent.
I'm decluttering.
I don't know why he chose that shirt, and maybe it was just a coincidence, but he had wore a shirt that said rent's due, and stood outside the entire time we had a garage sale with a Mike's Hard lemonade in his hand. Okay.
Looking like it was his yard
We were
sale.
trying to declutter. Okay, we don't need rent money. I mean, sure, like whatever, that would be nice, but like we have it regardless.
That's crazy.
Like
though.
maybe maybe we
nerve.
wanted to go to the movies and take our kids,
Or declutter.
like declutter and go to the movies,
Or get rid of a
as
boat.
like a reward, or like get rid of a fucking boat that was never gonna make it onto water.
It's decreasing
And it's
the property
just
value
sitting
of
out
everyone.
there rotting, and we live on the fucking very fucking visible area where the boat is, and people always see it, and we were trying to get rid of that shit.
Trying to make our area look
Like
nice.
literally had like a sign saying free boat.
Free boat. And you can have a motorcycle.
The motor worked on the boat and everything.
You can have a 3-wheeler Honda. You can have
we were
a
like,
boat.
please take it from us. We
Take
have kids. We were trying to friggin' declutter real quick.
I was trying to give
And
away
maybe
a
make
Honda
like
Big Red.
maybe make a few bucks. Like we did make like 40
Dude,
bucks.
You know what's crazy? This
Oh
guy,
no! We made $20 because the 20 that he gave us, he's having us fucking hold on to it for him until he can take the 4-wheel or 3-wheel. What is it? What's the deal? He did some weird fucking. So we're gonna give him the 20 back. So we did make $20 on that yard sale, and we are gonna take the rest to Goodwill, I guess, at this point, and waste gas, and instead of just having people buy it. But whatever, for like cheap too. I was selling just like everything for like must go now free prices, But they're so rude. They're so rude. Weirdos. Straight up weirdos. And then the neighbor across the street is also a weirdo about that kind of shit because he stood out there the next day and was talking to you as well.
Yeah. Both days. I didn't sell any of my big ticket items because of them all.
Yeah.
And they made me reserve my big ticket items. Anything that I had that was nice, they would come and they'd be like, let me give you $20 and you hold that for me.
So now I'm stuck holding this fucking $20.
And a boat.
Like, fuck
and
that.
a
I'm gonna mail
three-wheeler.
him his fucking $20 back.
If you can find out where he lives, I will. He kept trying to tell us where he lives. I want to mail it to the wrong fucking house.
And then he keeps pretending to fucking tell us that people are coming to get the boat so that he has a reason to text us all the fucking time. What a weirdo. Loser. Anyways, I might be a little frustrated about that, but who wouldn't be?
Pretty irritating, to be honest. It's pretty irritating when you're trying to have a yard sale and people that... Oh, and can I tell you something else, guys? So Toddler came over when I was selling my guns. I had my trunk open and Toddler, my neighbor across the way, Toddler came...
We call him Toddler.
His name's Todd. Toddler came over here and he was like trying to look in my trunk. And he was like, what you got there? And I was like, I'm selling a 380. And he was like, that's the nicest one you got today. I was like, that is the nicest one I got. That one I don't want to sell. I only have it out here because I know that one is going to bring other people out here to look at my other shit. But I will sell that one if that's the only one that sells, so that I can take the money and pack it up and close down, and I'll sell the rest online. Anyway, so Toddler was looking at my 380 and he's all looking at it and shit. And he's like, how much you want for it? And I'm like, I want 350. And I'm like, it's the 250 anniversary edition. It's America's 250th birthday. I just bought that one this year. So it's like 250th anniversary edition Ruger, and he's looking at this fucking thing, and he's like, "What do you say, 200?" I was like, "No, I really think it's worth what I paid for it, which was 350. Like I think I paid less than like a little bit of a shipping fee then. Maybe I paid like 270 with the ammo I was gonna throw in. It was close to 300. I like it a lot. It's kind of gained value since I owned it because they always do that. Little bit to a lot, sometimes a lot, mostly a little bit. And he was like offered $200, and I was like, I think it's worth what I told you it was worth. And he's like, okay, I'll give you what you said you wanted for it. Let me go get the money. And I was like, all right, Todd. Just a reminder, it's 350 since he was way off. He was at 200, remember? When he said, okay, I'll give you what you asked for. Didn't haggle me at all between 200 and 350. So I reminded him it's 350. So that before he went in there and grabbed 275 and came back out and said, here's your money. He didn't try and do that. He looked at me and said, 350? He said, I thought you said 250 for this one. I was like, no. I pointed out a brand new gun, brand new in box, and I said, I'm asking 300 for that one. I'm asking 350 for that one. Never been fired Ruger 380. And he's like, 350? He's like, let me take some pictures. I'm going to send them to my boy. I'm going to see if... He's like, do you own all of them? Can you show me your receipts that you bought all of these? He starts getting all weird and taking pictures of them. Like, he's taking pictures of my serial numbers. And he's like, so, if you own them, then they're all clean and shit. I'm like, dude, what a douchebag. No, I haven't shot anyone with my guns that I'm still owned. What a dumb fuck.
My husband's a genius, though. Oh, you see that? It's a mosquito. You have to kill that.
I'm gonna close this shit. Lock him in there.
Stupid. Now you're stuck in
I have a pet mosquito. His name's Toddler.
Very annoying.
He's my neighbor.
I was gonna say, I was gonna give you props for finding the imaging, though. How smart you are.
I got that shit open.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I nailed it, y'all. And I also have 3 portals for you now.
I know.
Where anywhere you
Nick
go.
would make a great, I don't even know what that is. Like a doc, like what would that be?
A care management specialist or care manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
I don't even know.
a life manager.
Yeah. Literally a handler.
David James. So does David
Phone
James.
is off.
I need
David
a new
James,
phone.
he literally found my brain malformation when everybody else said it was normal.
Can I show a picture of it?
Yeah.
This is Jesse's brain malformity.
Are there people watching?
There's 2 people watching.
Okay,
I'm
good.
just making sure that your medical record number, nothing is on there or whatever. Here, look. I'm gonna show them the hourglass. Alright, so that's one. That's one. That's one, and here's the other.
And even you drop the image in Google, and Google says that it's what is it?
See how there's ridges on the outside? There's also supposed to be ridges on the inside like that, but there's not.
What is Google Images?
It said this. Here, look. You look this up. This is how I found what I found before on Google. It was a picture of it.
Mm-hmm. The picture.
So you go here.
And it says it's what?
No, and then you type in hourglass. Figure 8 packing area. And it shows you exactly what. Other pictures that look identical to it. Identical. dive into all right, so you go on here, Microsoft Pilot, right? Microsoft Pilot. We put the image we were just looking at, and I'm gonna put figure 8 hourglass. That's it. Figure 8 hourglass. And let's see. It's verifying I'm a human. Figure 8 hourglass formation in brain. And then if it doesn't understand, I'll show another, because it did. Yeah. The figure 8 hourglass formation in the brain is a recognized MRI sign, and it has a very specific meaning. We don't want to go into diagnoses here because we're not doctors in radioneurology. It does not refer to a normal anatomical variant. It is a pathological imaging pattern seen in a certain congenital brain malformation. The figure 8 or hourglass appearance on an axial brain MRI is most classically associated with certain types of brain malformities. Yeah, it's hard to find. It gets harder to find as the patient gets older. Like the older that the patient gets, the harder it is to find. But that can be a symptom of well, it's a mild lissencephaly. It's a hard word to pronounce. It's a mild lissencephaly, which is like a hallmark of a thickened area between certain parts of the brain. So the brain is, separate compartments. So down at the bottom, there's the cerebellum, and right here there's the occipital, yeah. And let's look again. I want to make sure. Sections of the brain, and I'll show you guys exactly what part of the brain. There's a thickened, yeah. Mm-hmm. So the cerebellum is the part of the brain at the very bottom that connects to the brainstem, and it also connects to the occipital lobe, which is a little bit higher than that. The occipital lobe is responsible for a lot of your tracking and eye movements and stuff like that. And it also is responsible for a lot of your motor function and math skills and all types of things that are affected by people with certain brain malformations. And so I'll show you guys exactly where. So if you can imagine that this is the cerebellum I was describing, here's the occipital lobe, right? So right here, you'll see that there's this area, there's a thickening here, and parts of this were cleft on the left anterior. I have medical records that say on the left anterior of the temporal lobe, left temporal lobe, that there was a cleft on an MRI that she got when she was a baby because she was having seizures or signs of seizures, like micro movements, like eye rolling movements and like tremors and stuff like that, that her parents thought were seizures and reported to doctors. So she got an MRI, and the MRI results said that she had abnormalities, and they also did an EEG after she had a seizure when she was 11, and they did an MRI then too. And the MRI then said there might be still some abnormality, but it looks like it's evening out, like maybe questionable, but there's no cleft visible anymore, basically, because it heals over time. Every part of your body, it's like scars up and heals, essentially. And uh, so also the EEG had an irregular result that also corresponded with the MRI on which side she was having a deficit. So more research was supposed to have been done. She did see an eye specialist who diagnosed her as having a sacral um, eye movement disorder, which was supposed to have received further treatment. But unfortunately, the ball was dropped because she had siblings and her mom and dad were busy and excuses. You know what I mean? So here we are trying to pick up the pieces and help Jess with.
So Nick needs a phone because he keeps track of everything, and he needs a phone real bad. And it's really weird because his phone
just
it just
died.
It
died. I plugged it in one night. Jesse was like, "Charge my phone." At the hotel. Jesse was like,
the outlet burnt it out. It was too much or something. I don't know. But
This is the I can't remember the view, but this is one view of the brain too, which shows that there's the I can't remember the fucking words anymore. I've been doing this all day. There's the cerebellum, and there's the there's the, what was it again? No.
I don't know. I can't even see the screens. There's a glare.
You can see this area in here where there's a whole extra lot of, there's just a lot of thickening right here on that white part. And then this is all the smoothness is on the inside of this part, where there's ridges on the outside. Some parts look like they are thicker now than they were, but in here it's like very non-ridged. So I'm sure the doctors just missed that. I'm sure they just missed that. You know, I'm over here looking at pictures from like 1908 and shit.
Because it's a bunch of normal looking pictures, and then your eye just gets, maybe like used to seeing like just the normal pictures first. You have to find, it's like finding Waldo, I guess.
I guess. Damn.
Some people are not very good at that game.
It's crazy. Okay, so
Like,
can
I'm
I
not
show
very
you?
good at that myself. I was never really good at finding Waldo.
I guess you're right. Here, look, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm going to show them, the people, this so that they understand exactly what I'm talking about typical versus atypical. And there's nothing wrong with it. She's like, thank God she's as, I hate to use the word normal, right? Like, it's so fucked up when you've worked with people like me, like people of autism and old people and shit like that, like normal. But she's really normal.
But guys, someone in my chat the other night said something about messages, and because I was working out and like because I'm dyslexic and I'm my comprehension and tracking is so bad because of this stuff that I'm dealing with, I read it as massages.
Yeah.
Massages.
I'll go into that in a second.
So it's like my eyes play tricks on me all the time.
So like you see how there's like not a whole lot going on in terms of like ridges on this area here on her actual scan, right? Like let's move over here and I'll show you guys like the ridges over here. So like I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a doctor. Okay. But looking at this, all these ridges right here, and then like going through this, and like what I saw was like really not a whole lot of that going on right in here, and the hourglass formation right there that you guys can see is pretty similar, and I'd like it looked at least by, look, I'm gonna say this, okay, here, I don't want to be an asshole, right? I'm not saying that I'm a doctor and I know better than doctors, but I think that it should be looked at by doctors who do certain kinds of testing. So like I'm gonna say exactly what type of testing is required for this. for future reference because it's really screwy that in Arizona I have to do this. So, like, because they're not going to do it unless I put it on some kind of record. Type of test that is required to detect there's 2 types of tests. Yeah, but like there's a special type of MRI. It's a special type of there's 2 types of MRIs.
We'll just look that up then. What type of MRIs are there? Where's your mosquito pet doing?
Good.
He's tied. There.
Right there.
Tied like flies.
That's what you got was T2 weighted, but there was other
What? Oh, I just
T2. You got T1, T2, but anyway, I'm gonna show you another example. This is a more severe example right here of exactly what I'm talking about. Is like there are a lot of conditions where, and this one is way more severe, and this one is in a child, and there's also a lot of the that those lines that go
Maybe
around
that's what mine looked like
when you were a child, but we'll never have access to that.
Yeah.
Those lines are reverse tigral patterns, reverse tigral patterning, which means like it sounds, reverse tiger stripes in the brain. The structure of Jesse's brain, and that's what I say, structure is what I'm talking about like the makeup of the actual brain tissue, like that.
More
The structure
of that.
Yeah. The structure of that is actually, when I look at her cerebellum, that's what I see. So I don't know. Maybe that's normal. Maybe it's not. Again, I'm not a fucking brain doctor. But it would have been nice to go to a doctor where we don't bring up someone's condition that they had since birth and say, hey,
there's nothing out there.
That's what I was going to say. And say, hey, so I have a question for you. You're a neurologist, right? So a patient presents themselves to you with this brain malformity that's causing neurological issues that have a name. The symptoms have a name associated with a malformity. It has a name. And the doctor says, I would refer them to a specialist. And I say, okay, doctor, what type of specialist would that be? And the doctor says, there's no such thing. It doesn't exist. And then looks at me like I'm a crazy asshole for having her repeat herself or laughing. You know? For when we said what we were there for, the doctor went like this. I was like, so we're here because Jesse's having issues and she wants to talk to a doctor that help her explain to her better from a doctor's perspective, like Jesse's a patient, so that Jessie doesn't have to treat herself for a condition that she's not even familiar with, right?
Now keep in mind, I only found out that I had this like a year ago.
When she was 37. And the doctor looks at me like this.
When I was 36.
6, when you were 36, and the doctor looks at me like this. Oh, you're here for that?
Yeah, she did do that. Like a couple times. She did that.
I'm sorry, like, I gotta, like...
I know.
to make him come back down after that, and so did she. And so did she. She went, oh, you're here for that? It took a while for her lip to reset, bro. So, like, I grew up in LA, all right, and they say you never meet the same person twice in LA, so, like, you better watch yourself because, like, you might run across somebody who understands body language because they'll beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, when you grow up in the streets of LA, like, you gotta watch your
You gotta be
fucking
able to
body
read people's
language.
body language is huge in LA.
Huge.
Huge in LA.
Huge.
You gotta know body language to live in LA.
Because you're in the streets of LA, you're never gonna see that motherfucker again. They'll slap the dog shit out of you and they'll fold their license plate up so fast you won't even realize what happened and they'll drive off. And the police won't even take a report. They'll be like, well, he's gone. There's no witnesses. You don't even know what he looked like. And there's cameras everywhere. They could know who did it. They just don't want to do the legwork to find him. So
Or he's a bum.
Or he's a bum. And
Most
it's like
likely he's a bum, dude.
they're gonna put him up in a jail cell and feed him for a couple weeks. They're gonna give him
Yeah, he doesn't care.
a warm bed. So, anyways, I guess Arizona is nothing like LA or wherever that doctor is from because her body language was stank. Her body language was so bad. Like, raised her lip at me. You're here for that? Damn, bro. And I've never seen someone so pale in my life. Can I get another shot?
Right now?
Yeah. I'm
It's
sober.
right
That bitch talking about that bitch.
It's right there. It's right there, do it.
She had gray
You
lips.
need to drink water though. Get a glass of water first, it helps.
No.
No, it helps go through.
Alright, the stream
It
though.
helps
The
process.
stream.
Did you know that if you drink a glass of
Oh
water...
shit. I'm not sponsored. I'm not promoting it.
Off camera. Is anyone watching?
No.
Okay, off camera.
No one important.
No, because I swear they're gonna fucking flag your shit.
I don't like
They
YouTube
always make
anyway.
it so Disney, dude. It's so Disney.
It's not for children. It's not for children. It's not for children, y'all.
Oh my god, why'd you... That's... No. Ew. Mmm. Yum. That tasted good, right? That was really good. Okay, anyways. The things you do as an adult. Why? Put that away and go get water. I swear it helps your body process the alcohol if you drink a glass of water.
$14, 90 proof.
You know that little 8-ounce glass, the glass one, the nice one?
Yeah.
Fill that one up and chug it. Just drink it.
Man, I'm gonna have to have a slice of pizza with that one. Because there's an ad on her game. Elijah's trying to help her, but she's getting cranky with it. It's an ad! It's an ad!
It's always her tablet. It makes me go that big.
Nah, it's all good. I can't. Probably one of these. She's probably talking about one of these. I bet she's talking about one of these. Bet you money. And if I'm wrong, so be it. Woo! I'm gonna give it to her. I'm not even gonna drink it. Alright, I hope you guys understand one thing. When I say I'm drunk, I don't really get drunk. When I say I'm high, I don't really get high. I have been a user of self-medication for so many years. The shit doesn't affect me like it affects most people. So when I say, oh, like, that just means I'm enjoying myself. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. I am almost 40 years old.
You don't have to
I
explain
haven't.
yourself.
I'm just saying, like, I haven't
You know
thrown
why?
up in
You know-
years. Nothing like that.
Never mind.
Hmm.
No, I'll tell you later.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I'll tell you later.
All right, I'm back.
Get into that, but-
So yeah, no, I'm at the point right here. I'm so far back. There's a curious finding seen on the axial images of the CSF containing cleft extending obliquely across the anterior left temporal lobe, extending to the lateral sellar region. Found it. Well, and it's barely, like, you can barely read that shit. You can literally look at how old this is, guys. It is like written. It is
Hold on, mute.
so old.
Dorothy.
All right, my bad. I didn't even know I was muted. Hey, these melatonin things are empty, huh?
You better give me one.
Here, I think they're empty.
No, they're not.
Cheap shits. The gas station had melatonin vapes to help with sleep. Right?
So Dorothy's raging at the ads on her tablet.
I know.
I know. What the hell's up with that?
Look at you go.
Woo! Alright.
Alright, go. Get out of here. Woo! Ow!
Oh my god. Hey, don't no running like that. You could run right into somebody like
Dude, that's
really
crazy.
fast. 1999. So this is when 11 years old.
My son. That a boy. Hey, these melatonin vapes are empty.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them, right? Are they both?
This one has a little more melatonin in it.
Really? Let me charge it up and make sure that we get the last
All
out
the
of it.
every last melatonin.
And then you know
drop.
what? In the meantime, I'm gonna open up a new one.
A new melatonin vape.
Oh yeah, this is the second one because I left the sticker on that
Had
one.
a little more melatonin.
Talk in the chat, fool.
Is no one chatting?
No.
Okay, turn off the stream. End it.
No.
Let me charge my
Alright,
phone.
I
Let me
love
charge my
y'all. You guys are fucking through thick and thin. Sometimes I feel like pointing something at y'all.
A finger.
A finger,
A
the
very
crooked one.
stern finger.
The crooked
The
one.
little finger.
The little
Just
finger.
because it's small doesn't mean it's not mighty. Alright, now let's go.
Bang.
End on a good note. Small but
This
mighty.
is you. This is me. Alright. Have a good day. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Little finger out.